I don't really understand this trend where everybody puts the word culture after everything. I came across this video the other day and it annoyed me, so I thought I would do a video about it and why it annoyed me. This video was talking about diet culture, a survival guide for the holidays. And I also thought, since it's October and Thanksgiving is coming up next month, and then Christmas and all the holidays where everyone eats a shit ton of food, that it would be interesting-ish to maybe talk about this topic. So there's diet culture, there's even rape culture, which is kind of creepy and weird to me because rape is a fucking crime. Anyway, that's not the topic of the video. So I always thought the word culture to me meant a particular way of life that a group of people just innately have traditions, maybe, that they do. It's just things that they do without thinking about. But when I saw diet culture, I was just kind of like, I don't really know that fits into a way of life that most people do. It's kind of, diets can mean two things. Diets can mean the type of food that you eat, like a vegetarian diet is somebody who eats only vegetables. So it's the type of food that you eat. It can also mean going on a diet, which is the whole weight loss thing. So I kind of figured this video was leaning more towards the diet as a weight loss thing. I looked up a bunch of things about culture, trying to figure out why the fuck it was put after diet, and it seems to mean popular activity or trending, so something that a lot of people are doing, which to me that's a trend, that's not a culture, because it's not like it's widely accepted that in this part of society everyone does this, because there are plenty of people in America who do not go on diets because they don't like them, or they've tried them and they failed and they just don't care. So calling it a culture to me just seems highly ridiculous. So this video irritated me for many reasons, and I was trying to figure out what exactly was so irritating about it. I think the overall arcing message is that if you want to be healthy, even if that's just your own personal belief, then you're an asshole, because the way that this person was talking, it made it sound like anything that anyone does to promote weight loss, even if they're just minding their own fucking business, makes her insecure. So
diet culture makes us insecure, ashamed of our bodies, and it wrecks our relationship with food as well.
I was thinking, you make yourself insecure. If you're that insecure about your weight, if comments from bystanders annoy you because you can't walk past somebody who's minding their own fucking business talking about, working out or something, if you can't hear that in passing and not have that ruin your day, you are the one that's insecure about it. It's not, she says diet cultures makes her insecure, and it's like, I see diet shit too all the time. I don't particularly go on diets like, crash diets and all that kind of stuff. I see that all the time too. It's not like they only show that stuff to her, but it literally doesn't fucking affect me because I'm not insecure about that stuff. And I have, needed to shed a few pounds before, and I realize sometimes I feel like I'm got a little bit of extra chunk on me, but I'm annoyed about it on myself, but I'm not insecure about it. Like, I realize it's there, and then I just do what I wish to do to get rid of it, or whatever. Basically, you're the only one making yourself insecure, so don't blame it on society. I think that annoyed me a lot about this, and I feel like a lot of people are starting to gravitate this way in their thinking. They're just like, oh, I'm insecure about something, that means society must be doing it. No, dude.
Number 1, set your boundaries. Decide right now that you deserve a body shame-free holiday, which you do, because we all do.
But then she goes on to say don't talk about weight loss.
And it would be really helpful to you if everyone could just be mindful of the topics and not talk about calories or weight loss.
So again, if I'm somebody who is in the vicinity of her and I'm talking to someone else because they asked me how I was personally doing, I go on weight loss endeavors. I try to get rid of extra chunk on my body. I try to remain as fit and in shape as I can for my own sake. I don't give a shit what anyone else does. If somebody wants to stuff their face with cake who's around me, they can stuff their face with cake. It's a free fucking country. I don't give a shit. So basically this person irritated me because she just says, just flat out don't talk about weight loss when I'm in the room because I'm the queen of the world and everything should cater to me, is what I felt like she was doing. And that just grates on my nerves. It's basically saying, like, I can't share my own progress. Not even with her. Like, if she doesn't want, I wouldn't even talk to her in the first place if she was behaving like this. You know, if I'm, again, talking to somebody else and she happens to be around, I'm not going to cater what I talk about to possibly prevent hurting someone else's feelings. Like, I'm not here to police fucking party conversations. I'm not the fucking party conversation police, okay? Like, if you don't want to hear something, just brush it off your shoulders, man. Just walk away. Like, Jesus. The video continues to get worse.
Maybe you could tell them that you've been learning about this thing called body positivity and it's really helping you, and it would be really helpful for you if everyone could be respectful of that and just keep it in mind for the day.
I can't talk about weight loss around her, but she's gonna now talk about body positivity and the new things she's learning and tell me about how great her shit is. And it's just like, do you not understand what a conversation is? A conversation is when person A shares their ideas, person B listens. Person B does not have to accept person A's ideas. They just have to be civil and, you know, listen to them. If person B decides that person A is talking horse shit, person B can leave. Person B does not have to sit there and then shove their ideas down person A's throat because they don't like what person A said. That's not how a conversation goes. That's how an assholey person reacts to something. So that whole thing was just irritating to me.
I know you don't mean anything negative by it, but the way you just spoke about your body or about food, that can be really damaging to me because, you know, I've really struggled to accept myself.
And then she continues on that she struggles to accept herself and blah, and it's that same insecurity shit again. Just saying maybe you need to fucking figure out a way to deal with that instead of blaming the party goers around you.
And you maybe just want to change the subject instead, which you are completely allowed to do. Something that can make them think without getting too far into it would be something like, I think we've got way more interesting things to talk about than how much weight we've lost.
So this rubbed me the wrong way because now she's saying, because my interests don't match with hers, I'm uninteresting. I could give a shit if somebody thinks I'm interesting or not. That's not the point. The point is the abject sort of rudeness that comes along with, I don't like to hear what you have to say, so I'm just gonna like change the subject and then just make you feel like shit because, you know, weight loss is just so unimportant to me. So just shut the fuck up about it, okay? Because like my topics are way more interesting than yours. Like that's the problem right there. That's the attitude problem with this chick that I'm fucking annoyed about.
Interesting. Yeah. Did you know that 95% of diets fail and there's actually no long-term evidence whatsoever to prove that people can lose weight and keep it off?
Now she's going one step further in the annoying attitude train of, let's not only say that your desire to lose weight and stay fit is retarded, now she's going on to say, what's the point of even doing that because it doesn't even work? So now she's putting down people who want to lose weight just because there's studies that show that diets don't work or whatever. Do I realize some diets fail? Yes. That's why I don't go on crash diets, because I know that they're not always, you know, great, and sometimes they fail, whatever. Do I also think that I have a responsibility to myself to put effort into a diet if I want it to work? Yes, I do. if I fail at a diet, it's probably because I decided I didn't want to do it anymore in the way that the diet was saying, you know, this will work. Like the diet gives you rules, right? 1, 2, 3, do these 3 things and you'll lose some weight. So as long as I keep doing those 3 things, I'll probably lose weight. Once I stop doing those 3 things, if I only do 1 and 3 and I skip 2 completely, probably not going to be as effective. So in that sense, it's kind of my fault sometimes if things don't work out the way that I want them to. But again, that's my own stupid fault. So her claim that it's pointless and you shouldn't even fucking try to stay fit because what the hell's the point anyway, is just ludicrous to me. Like, it's fine if she wants to believe that, but for her to go around in her video and say that she's gonna tell people that and try to convince them to not live a certain way because she doesn't think it's right, like, she's not the fucking queen of the world, okay? And another thing that irritated me is throughout her whole video, there seems to be this vibe of her saying that she doesn't want people to body shame her, yet she goes on to say all kinds of things like, don't talk about your weight loss, don't talk about diets suck anyway, what's the fucking point? And it's just kind of like, she's in turn body shaming the people that want to be fit while claiming that she's against body shaming, and that right there is so just hypocritical and irritating, and it does not make me like this person at all. Plus, if I'm happy with doing weight loss and fitness things, isn't body positivity all about the actual person just being happy with themselves? So if I'm happy with myself doing fitness and weight loss stuff and I don't bother anybody else with it, I just, you know, tell them what I'm doing if they ask me, like, I don't think that's a problem. It's also kind of annoying that she's talking about this as in like a family holiday situation, because family holidays are fucking stressful enough. I would just say, you know, treat your family as kindly as you can. There are some family members I realize that everyone has that kind of say stupid shit to you at the holidays, but it's one of those, just brush it off, you know, walk away, go talk to a family member that actually, you know, has a decent thing to say to you or whatever, or, you know, just get a drink, or 18, like, it's the holidays, you know, have some fun. All right, I think that's all that I wanted to say about this video. So remember, be civil. The only person that has to accept you is you, and stop being such whiny, entitled little assholes, and I'll see you on the next video.